Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to another chill stream. And guys, we are here today on Friday. Was it January 30th? Yeah, January 30th. Guys, I have a surprise for this chill stream. I'm super excited. I'm gonna wait to see everybody in here before I show the surprise. Um, All right, cool. Yes, we are live. We are good. Everything is good here. I'm gonna say hi to everybody real quick. What's up, Ultra Nerd? What's up, JJ? How's it going? I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to get in here because right now it's saying that one person's in here. I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to get in here before I tell what the surprise is. But I do want to show off my shirt real quick, because as you guys can see, I am wearing my Wonder Man shirt. So dubs for that. I'm wearing my Wonder Man shirt. Let me turn that on real quick. I'm wearing my Wonder Man shirt. It looks incredible, as you guys can see right here. You guys can get this shirt right now over on my Etsy shop. Link in, I think, I'll put the link to my Etsy shop if anybody wants to pick up their the Heroverse inspired Wonder Man shirt. But also, here is the back of the shirt. Let me showcase it off real quick. The back of the shirt, if you guys can see it real quick. Right there. There we go. It has the Wonder Man logo right there, and it says, I was born to play this character. So you guys can get these shirts right now over on my Etsy shop at the Heroverse. So I recommend it. It's a really cool shirt. Okay, you said, also, Zach, I want to let you know I'm making a Captain America cowl. That's sick. Really cool. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate you. You said it's almost finished too. I'll send it to your server once I'm finished. Sick. Let's go. I can't wait to see it. You said fire shirt. Thank you. Thank you a lot. I really appreciate it. It came in late Wednesday night. I made a video about it. Again, shout out to you, Krim. We killed it. We really killed it. We've been killing it. So I just can't wait to see more shirts come out. I'm very excited. We have a lot of fun upcoming Marvel Studio projects coming out, whether it be series on Disney Plus, whether it be movies. We got a lot of things coming out, and my ideas are already flowing, especially for Daredevil Born Again, which is gonna release in about a month, essentially, because we're about to go into February, so then we'll only have a month until we get Daredevil Born Again season 2. And then we have Spider-Man Brand New Day. So I already have ideas for what I want to do for Brand New Day for merch. I already have ideas for what I want to do for Daredevil Born Again season 2. So more merch coming soon, but the Wonder Man merch design is up right now. I'm actually going to drop the Etsy shop link real quick. So let me do that real quick for you guys. For anybody that wants to go check out the Etsy shop, you can. I actually need to add the Etsy shop link. I think the Etsy shop link is actually in my description of my YouTube channel. So actually, let me go check that first, because I want to say it is. And if it is, you guys just got to go to, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's here. Let me check. Open. Is it the WordPress? Nah. Let me go here. It might be in my link tree. Maybe I just don't know it. It's not in my link tree. I gotta add it. I don't know why it's not there. All right, let me add this real quick. Or not add it to the link tree, but I guess add the put the link up. Which is weird. I don't have it up, but okay. Copy. But let me put it in the chat. I'm putting it in the chat real quick. The Etsy shop link. So if anybody wants to go check out the merch, feel free to go do so. I just dropped it right now in the chat. But yeah, all right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I don't want to wait too long. But we are gonna be, one of the things we're gonna be doing. The surprise that I have, that we're gonna be doing in today's chill stream is we are going to be. Yo, what's up, Seth? We are going to be doing a tier list. We're going to be doing a tier list for all the live action Marvel Disney Plus shows. Just live action. I'm not doing the animated series stuff because it's pretty self-explanatory. There's not a ton of animated things for Marvel Disney Plus. So, at least for Marvel Studios Disney Plus. I don't want to say Marvel Disney Plus because there's a whole bunch of different stuff, but for Marvel Studios there's not much. So it's it's easy, but it's also wouldn't be very fun because there's not many. You said tier lists are back. Tier lists are back. We are going to be doing it. I haven't done one in a while, and after the premiere of Wonder Man, it made me want to do it. It made me want to do it. As you guys can see here, you said Disney era only. Yeah, Disney era only. Because I'm not going to be doing, or Disney Marvel's. We are just going to be doing Disney live action. From Marvel Studios Disney live action. That's what we're going to be doing for the Disney Plus shows. You said Hulu or Netflix. No, I'm not going to be doing those. We're just going to be doing Marvel Studios Disney Plus series. We're not going to be adding in the other ones because it doesn't count. So we're not going to be adding them because Marvel Studios didn't do those ones. We're only going to be doing Marvel Studios Disney Plus live action shows. That's the only ones we're going to be doing. You said no Hulu or Netflix or ABC. No. Daredevil and Wonder Man and Loki top. Well, yeah, guys, this is going to be my tier list. This is going to be my tier list. I was going to do a recording, but I was like, you know what? I really have no plans for today's chill stream. I almost forgot about today's chill stream. I'm not going to lie, but I thought about doing this last night before I forgot about doing today's chill stream because I was super busy at work and I almost forgot about doing it tonight, but I did think about doing this right after Wonder Man. I was like, I've been wanting to do Secret Invasion at the bottom low. Well, you guys will have to wait and see, but I wanted to do this because of after Wonder Man. I was like, I wanted to do an updated Disney Plus live action series tier list. I haven't done one in a minute. I can't remember when the last time I did it was. So I was like, you know what? I think the last time I did it, I think I actually added in the ABC stuff, the just a whole bunch of different other things, the Hulu stuff. I think I added in all of it last time, if I'm correct. So it is going to be just fun for me to kind of go back, especially going in with the knowledge that I know of me doing rewatches of some of these shows, me having not rewatched maybe me only done one watch of one of these shows and kind of made up my mind. It is going to be interesting. Some of these shows or one of the shows I might do a rewatch. I'm not sure because I really just didn't enjoy it. So it is going to be interesting, like I said, just to do this tier list. But of course, as you can see here, I have peak, good, it's all right, bad, and trash. That's what I'm working with here. I actually do want to move myself down so I'm not in the way. So let me just do that real quick because I'm kind of in the way. I'm not going to lie. And I actually might move myself to this corner just so that way I'm not in the way because I don't want myself in the way. I'm kind of in the way. So let's just move myself over here, move myself up. All right, cool. All right, that seems to be good. That seems to be good. That way I'm not actually on, so you guys can see peak, good, it's all right, bad, and then trash. So yeah. You said, what's good, bro? What's up, Terrell? We are going to be doing a tier list for all the Marvel Studios Disney Plus series. We're going to be doing a tier list. Okay. Let's get into it. I'm very, very excited. Kind of fill people in. If we see more people come in, I'll try to pay attention to the chat. But we are going to go right starting off with WandaVision. I have these already in order of how they, I guess, timeline order, but also release order. I guess you could say this is just release order. Somewhat timeline order with Loki because season 2 didn't release that soon. It released before Agatha. So sort of timeline in the perspective of Loki season 2 being right there, but also this is mainly release order. So this is kind of where I'm going with. But first things first is we have WandaVision. You guys already know where I'm putting WandaVision. We're putting WandaVision up, of course, in peak. WandaVision was really, really good. This kind of set the way for people wanting to tune in week to week. And it got people hyped. I remember everybody's theories went crazy for WandaVision. And I'm actually a proud owner of the WandaVision Steelbook. And I really do feel like they really fleshed out Wanda after Endgame. I think she might be one of the best characters that got fleshed out right after Endgame. And I think she had one of the best. I would say not the best, but one of the best that come to mind when I do think about when I want to rank a Disney Plus series. I think of WandaVision being in the I think of WandaVision being in like the top 3, the top 4 category of some of the best Disney Plus stuff that Marvel Studios has done when it comes to their series. So definitely WandaVision, yeah. WandaVision is the one above all. WandaVision is peak, Lawrence. You know what I mean? WandaVision is up there. But I'm a proud owner of WandaVision, the Steelbook, the 4K Steelbook. Same with my brother Nick. We actually both own a copy of the Steelbook of WandaVision. And I really, you said wasn't a huge WandaVision fan, but it's decent. Well, okay. That's surprising. WandaVision is really, really good, but I like hearing it. I like hearing it, guys. Hearing everybody's thoughts. But yeah, for me, WandaVision's definitely up on the peak list, especially cinematography wise. I really liked what they were going the way they were kind of going with the cinematography, especially with the sitcom vibes. It really bounced around from genre to genre, which I thought was really, really cool. Like I Love Lucy. We got like vibes of what was it? The Brady Bunch. We got a whole bunch of different vibes that they went for in the in the WandaVision series, which I really, really did enjoy. And I mean, we had a lot of emotional moments in here. We got, of course, this is the series that kind of launched Agatha All Along, and we wouldn't have gotten Agatha All Along if we didn't get WandaVision. So there's so many, we wouldn't have gotten Ralph Boner if we didn't get WandaVision. So there's so many big elements that kind of kicked off multiple different callbacks, movies, series, because we're going to be getting Vision Quest because we got White Vision in this. You know, we got Monica Rambeau. You know, of course, she has her powers and she went on to go on to the Marvels and she's in the X-Men universe now. So really, all in all, WandaVision really like launched. Without WandaVision, we wouldn't have gotten Multiverse of Madness. So like, WandaVision really paved the way in the new phase of Marvel. So WandaVision definitely is up there. You said it's good show, but personally, I prefer some other shows over it. That's cool. So WandaVision, peak. It's up there. And of course, I'm gonna be putting other ones in front of other ones to kind of show how I would put it in whatever column it's in terms of rank. So yeah. And I'm glad you love it. Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. So, okay, we're going on to the next one. We have Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and again, I rewatched this one not too long ago. I think it was last year, like towards the end of last year. I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me on this, but I'm going to put Falcon and the Winter Soldier just in good. It's not my favorite. It's good. I do feel like the Flag Smashers weren't the best villains, even though they necessarily, some people wouldn't call them villains, but I'm going to put it in good, and good isn't bad that I'm not putting it in peak. Good's a good spot, because without Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we wouldn't have had Bucky then go on to the Thunderbolts movie and be a part of the New Avengers. We wouldn't have John Walker, make his kind of redemption arc after he lost the shield in this and going on to Thunderbolts and being being a new Avenger. Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier was the second project that really paved the way going forward. So it's like, I'm going to put that good. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely not bad. It's good. I enjoy the soundtrack, of course. I'm annoyed that the soundtrack didn't carry over from Falcon and the Winter Soldier to Brave New World, because I do think that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier score is a lot better than the score they did in Brave New World, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like that was Sam's theme that we had in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They scrapped it and they gave him a completely, like, a non-existent theme, it seems like. And it really kind of annoys me, and I kind of hope they go back to this theme for him that we had in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. If you know what the theme is. It's the outro music of his episodes when it cuts to the title cards and stuff. It's really, really good. It's what he had in the montage of him throwing the shield around. But like I said, the main thing for me is the Flag Smashers, is Carly. Like I said, I understood where they were trying to go with that, but it wasn't very strong when it comes to villains. I do feel like some of that stuff is forgettable. And I just, yeah, I do think it's solid because it does set up other things. And I think it was a good second project to release for Disney Plus, but I don't think it stood up against what we had in WandaVision, me personally. You said WandaVision has most spin-off. That is true. You said WandaVision was like the Iron Man 1, Marvel Disney Plus, because it started to pave the way for other projects. You exactly right. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. You said, yo, what's up? What's up, Marvel? How's it going? You said going back up. I'm glad. Okay, cool. So yeah, I would put Falcon and the Winter Soldier, of course, at good. I don't think it's all right. I don't think it's bad. I think it's good. I still enjoy some. I enjoy some of the sequences that pop out to me. Of course, is Sam training with the Shield. That's a big standout for me. Another good standout sequence, even though I didn't like John Walker at the time, was the moment that he came down with the Shield and Sam and Bucky run into Carly for the first time, and they think that she's in need of help on that transport truck, but really, all in all, we find out she's the bad guy. So I do like that sequence. Really good sequence, a really good introduction to not liking John Walker, but like he stood on business when he was on that transport truck. So, you know what I mean? It's so those sequences like that, I was like, okay, you know what I mean? I like what we're doing here. But other than that, those are like the only, and then him popping up with the suit at the very end. But I wouldn't say it's enough to go to peak level. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't as perfect as WandaVision. But it's that good. Loki. Come on, son. Loki going number 1. Loki season 1 going at number 1 for right now. I love Loki. Are you kidding me? I'm a big Loki stan. I don't think you guys understand how obsessed I am with the Loki series. How much I dressed up for the series 2 of Loki. I dressed up one of the days in my like TVA getup. I'm still to this day obsessed with the Loki series. I own season 1 on Steelbook 4K. I own season 2 on 4K Steelbook. I'm a proud owner of 1 and 2 of the Loki series. And I'm a big person right now that says, give me a TVA series. Give me a TVA series. I'll take it. It doesn't even have to have Loki in it for it to be interesting. That's how great the Loki series built that part of really kind of the core of the multiverse saga is the TVA. And Loki really kicked off, besides WandaVision and besides Wanda, really is kind of paving the way for us kind of going into Doomsday, going into Secret Wars. Like, it was the Loki series that did it. So many, score, cinematography. I mean, come on. The score, what was it? What's the score? What's the name of the Loki score? It's like, what is it? Was it Loki theme? I think it's like, what is it? Like, it was called Loki Green Theme. I mean, come on. You already know it. You know what I'm talking about. The Loki Green theme, peak. It's peak. I still listen. I'll listen to the, what is it? The kind of the heightened versions of that, the Loki theme, while I'm at the gym. Like, it's drilled into my head, the Loki theme. And I mean, just the way they were able to do it, like with the cinematography, with the score, with the set design. There's so many good things for Loki, and just like the cast. I mean, come on, Owen Wilson, Tom Hiddleston. There's so many other great ones. That the cast is just stellar. The cast is stellar, and it got even better in season 2. And I mean, come on. Was it? I'm trying to think. What was I gonna say? I just love it. I love it. It's just so good. It's so good. You said, what did you say, Marvel? You said, I gotta say, I love Wonder Man so much. I think it's my top 2 MCU, with Loki still at 1 and Born Again at 3. Okay, cool. Loki season 1 and 2 were peak. Yeah, they were. Same, bro. Loki always be the best show. Yeah, dude. It couldn't make me happier. The connections Doomsday will have to Loki series, I already know it. I know. Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, Loki really paved the way, besides WandaVision, to really continue that multiverse thread and be like the center of it. Especially like him being at the end of time, him getting there. Like, he's really front and center. Like, the Loki series did a lot of heavy lifting. And that's why I couldn't be happier for Doomsday and Secret Wars. Like what you just said, Marvel, I couldn't be happier. You said be the best part. Yeah. The series finale ending of Loki was just so I know, right? The finale of season 1, when we see Kang's statue literally in the TV. I mean, come on. Come on. And for the time we had Kang, the Loki series paid that off for me. And it ended that storyline for me. Like, Loki seasons 1 and 2 did a lot of heavy lifting, and it is still the best. It's still number 1 for me. I mean, come on. Loki season 2, it's going above season 1 for me. I really love Loki season 2. I think they outdid season 1 by a lot, especially when it came to the cinematography. I feel like they went in even more, especially because you could see the camera grain in the season 2 cinematography, which I am a sucker for. And Wonder Man did it, and I just talked about that in the Wonder Man live spoiler talk. But the reason I liked Wonder Man so much is because it had that camera grain. I love when Marvel does that, and it looks so good. It probably hasn't looked the best since Loki season 2. Is when they really implemented it, and I loved it. And I actually pointed it out to my sister. I'm like, they added it to Loki season 2. It's such a new flair, a new taste, but it's still familiar. And if anything, it makes it season 2 look better than season 1. And the set design, oh my god, like the loom, was it the time loom room? I mean, come on. The sets were beautiful in season 2. R.I.P. to the set designer for season 2 of Loki. He did pass away. I can't remember his name, but R.I.P. to him. He made those sets. He made them a staple. They stood out. I mean, I remember the promotion with McDonald's. Do you guys remember the promotion with McDonald's with Loki season 2? I used to get the, what was it? I used to check in for any hints, scanning the barcode, because every week after, I think leading up to the show's release or after every episode, there would be, you scan the barcode and then Miss Minutes would tell you something. I think it was leading up to the series, and I remember I was obsessed. I went to go buy the coat that he had when he was an official member of, and he was like, he wasn't a variant. He didn't have the variant coat anymore. He actually was dressed up like a TVA employee. I have that coat. I'm a proud owner of that coat. I'm obsessed. So like, bro, like the Loki series is the best. It's the best. We still haven't had yet a show to dethrone that. And I don't think I'll ever live to see that happen. I don't know. It would be cool if we could have something dethrone Loki, but I don't think it's even possible. I mean, we've had a lot since then, and nothing's dethroned it yet. So yeah. You said, let's read the chat a little bit. Just so peak. Yes, just so peak. You said I loved the Kid Loki cast. Yeah, that was great. You said the visuals were peak. The finale was peak. The whole idea of the TVA is so unique to me. They're like the Green Lanterns of the timeline. Yes. Season 2 deserved all the awards. I know. Score, set design, acting, the performances, everything. I can't get over it enough how good season 2 was. Like, the fact that they were able to top season 1 was just amazing to me. And you really felt the threat level of Kang, of no one knowing. We picked up where no one knew who Loki was. And you could see the fear on his face. How he just wanted to tell Mobius, how he just wanted to tell B-15, there's a threat coming. I need your help. This is no joke. It's peak. What do you mean? Kid Loki was down bad in real life. Yeah, he was. Yeah. I hope he got the help he needed. Same. I almost completely forgot about that. Yeah, that was Marvel Studios should have swooped in and helped him right away. I don't know the full story on that, but yeah, I really do hope he's good. But yeah, guys, Loki season 2, for sure above season 1 for me. So that's kind of like my ranking right now of how I'm looking at things. And I would even put, like I said, as of right now, so I would put Loki season 2, Loki at my number 2, season 1, WandaVision at my number 3, and then I would do it at my number 4. As of right now, it would be Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That would be at my number 4 as of right now, but that is definitely going to change as we kind of go around here, because we are going to do a consensus of where we put things on how I would put them, most likely how it would go. But yeah, so going on to now Hawkeye. Hawkeye, I remember really excited for the promotion of Hawkeye because I really do love Haley Steinfeld. She's amazing. I loved her in Sinners. I've been a big fan of hers, so I was really excited when she got cast as Kate Bishop, and she really is the standout to me in this series for sure. I also love how we really get a deep dive of what really Clint was like, how his life was like at the time of him being Ronin, and the moments we really didn't get to see in Endgame besides that one sequence where Natasha goes to get him to help out to then undo what Thanos did in Endgame. Like I said, this is one I actually do like to watch from time to time. Every now and then, especially around Christmas time. Same as how I like to replay the Miles Morales game, I really like to rewatch Hawkeye every now and then. It's one of those things I like to do around Christmas. I didn't do it this past year, but every now and then I like to kind of come back around to it, and I do like to watch it, especially because, again, Hawkeye really set up the way where, again, Yelena would then go on to be a new Avenger. So there was a lot of heavy lifting in this, and this is, of course, the first introduction we had to Kingpin. So if I'm being completely honest, I would actually put it at good, and if I'm being completely honest, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I don't know if I'd put it above Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Because Kingpin I liked in it, but the action I liked more because I'm a Captain America fan. And there was a lot more riding on Sam having the shield and where we were going with Bucky. So it's behind Falcon and the Winter Soldier for me. But it's at good. I wouldn't say it's peak, but I would put it at good. You said, I hope he got, oh yeah, okay, I read that. You said Loki getting a hold on the timeline is one of my all-time favorite MCU scenes. Yes, Marvel. You said, what's up, Jamigi? You said, it's a good holiday series. It is. And I think it's better than the Guardians Christmas special. Like, I even though I enjoyed the Guardians Christmas special, I enjoyed this more because it really got flushed out. And I feel like there's a lot of good moments and a lot of good chemistry moments between Kate and Clint. A really father-daughter relationship there, and I enjoy it. I think it's that good. Like I said, it's a good holiday thing. I'd put it at number 2, because like I said, I'm a big fan of Cap, so I can't put it above the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because again, anything to do with someone throwing around a shield, I'm a sucker for it. So it's at the number 2 spot at good. Okay, Moon Knight. I didn't know anything about Moon Knight. I'm being completely honest with you. When the Moon Knight series came out, the thing that drove me to this was very much the Egyptian, like, aesthetic that the series had that I loved from the Mummy movies, and I just was a sucker for it. And the fact that it was dealing with the gods, you know, and the look of the costume and me getting a lot of Batman vibes from him. I loved especially Kid Cudi. I remember the teaser we got from Moon Knight where it featured the Kid Cudi day and night. I mean, come on now. I was sold. I was like, this is how you do it. And it said and night, and it's him jumping, and it makes the Disney Plus logo. I mean, come on, bro. I really do like this, and occasionally, every now and then, I love the score. I love the aesthetic. It's a shame we're never going to get a Moon Knight season 2. It is a shame, because if I'm being completely honest, out of the two I just mentioned, Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Hawkeye, I'm putting Moon Knight in peak. Moon Knight's going to peak. This is, again, aesthetic-wise, score-wise, Oscar Isaac's performance, don't even get me started. The fact he was able to play 3 different characters, should have gotten an award. I don't know how he didn't get some sort of award for him playing 3 different characters. It's actually quite baffling to me. And most moments you see him playing 2 different characters standing side by side. It's actually surprising to me that Moon Knight, I don't know if it got any awards or not. But I think Oscar Isaac should have got something for his performance. Agreed, Moon Knight is peak. Exactly, Marvel. I'm surprised Oscar Isaac didn't get anything for it. It's actually astounding to me. Not only that, it's a shame we haven't gone to season 2. It really upsets me. I'm surprised they were going to greenlight a Hawkeye season 2 before they greenlit a Moon Knight season 2. You're out of your minds. You're out of your wits. I don't really know really much what else to say besides you're out of your wits. Like, how do you greenlight a Hawkeye season 2 instead of a Moon Knight season 2? Stop playing. Still, like Moon Knight, it's not amazing, but it did something unique in a way. Also, episode 5 was just so peak. I mean, it did something so fun, and so this got us the closest to this tonal wise got us the closest to something like Midnight Suns, and really opened the door to the mystical and also the monster elements, where this is the piggybacking formula to go on to a Midnight Suns. We should have got a season 2. It's going to peak. It's at number 4 on peak for me. I love it. I have Moon Knight posters in my room. Like, I love it. And I own it on Steelbook. I'm a proud owner of it. I don't own Hawkeye. Hawkeye on Steelbook. I own Moon Knight on Steelbook. I mean, come on now. I own Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Steelbook. I almost forgot to mention about that, but I don't own Hawkeye. But I own Moon Knight. And I'm a proud owner of Moon Knight. If I had to choose between the 3 of them, Moon Knight's the one I would have bought over Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Hawkeye, if I had to choose. All right. Now, going on to Miss Marvel. The Miss Marvel series, this was, I would say, shockingly to me, from what I know, a lot of people loved the Miss Marvel series. And I remember I was excited for the series, but when I watched that first trailer, I couldn't help but get Disney XD vibes from when I watched the trailer for Miss Marvel. And mind you, I love Iman Vellani. She's amazing. She was born to play Kamala Khan. She was born to play that role. She kills it. She did, when I mean, talk about what great writing can do, because I didn't love the writing in the Miss Marvel series. I didn't really get it. It wasn't really for me, it felt like. I didn't like the villains in the series, but she was a standout for me. And I even did a review where I did my highlights of the series. I was like, this series really wasn't for me, but I gave it the highlights. I gave it its praise. They had a beautiful moment at the end of the series between her and her father. Loved that moment. We got that iconic shot where she's sitting up on the light pole looking over the city. Loved it. I loved it. Those sequences, I liked the suit, but it felt too much like Disney XD for me personally. But when I meant like, wow, like look how great a different director and writer can do. Oh my God, like it's night and day different for how she is in the Marvel's movie. The Marvel's movie portrayal that she did, oh my God, it's like it's light years better. The writing is better. The action is better. The suit looks better. Everything just looked better in the Marvels, and I'm glad, because I was like, I really don't want to not be excited when I see this character. So when the Marvels movie promo started for the movie, I was like sold. I'm like, oh my God, I can already tell it's better writing. I can already tell she's actually, like, the writer that's writing this actually knows the character, I feel like, a bit more. It just felt like it was right up my alley a little bit more. So I hate to do it, but the Marvel series for me is just, I think, going to go up bad. It's going to go up bad. It's something I don't want to go back and watch, because I just didn't like it. It just felt too kiddish to me. You said the Miss Marvel was a little too childish for me. I agree. You said Layla was also one of the biggest original character that took on the Scarlet Scarab. Yeah, mantle. Okay, cool. You said she was good in the Marvels too. Yeah, she was. That's what I'm saying. Killed it in the Marvels. Yeah, I was not a fan of the Miss Marvel show. Same. Best part of that movie. Yeah, best part of the movie. She was one of the best parts of the movie for sure. I really liked Miss Marvel. Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad you did, Ultra Nerd. You said Miss Marvel was a really fun series, but breath of fresh air. Not to mention that big reveal that she was mutant. That was probably the only good takeaway for me, was the fact of the mutant hint. With the like, that was probably the best part, but I hate to do it. Like, I wouldn't say it's even all right. I'd say it's, I might try to give it a watch again. My sister wants to watch it again. She didn't like it either. She thought the villains fell flat. She had the moments where she liked it, but it was one of those series where we're like, it's not good. It's really not that good. But I do want to watch it again. It might go up to all right. I might do a rewatch. I'll keep you guys posted if I do a rewatch. especially knowing what I know now in Miss Marvel and how I mean not Miss Marvel in the Marvels, how I like her in that. Me going in with that vision of her, rewatching the Marvels, I might enjoy it a little bit more. I might do it. I'll keep you guys posted. You said for real, and the suit looked cool, and you said Miss Marvel was basically Lizzie McGuire. For real, the suit looked cool and relatable. Teenager Marvel fan understood her character a lot. Yeah. My only problem with Moon Knight was the CGI at some areas. Yeah, I can agree there. Miss Marvel gave us damage control, aka the MCU ice. That is true. But it isn't enough where I would even say it's even in the all right category, because damage control is all right. I don't think it's anything groundbreaking until they really start doing stuff where I think they will become kind of the head mutant haters. I feel like we're kind of on the cusp of that, and I think we're on the cusp of Sentinels. Possibly. So damage control is nothing special right now, if I'm being completely honest. Hot take, I actually really like She-Hulk more than Miss Marvel or Ironheart. I agree with the Miss Marvel with She-Hulk, bro. So you guys already know where She-Hulk is going. For me, She-Hulk is all right. She-Hulk's all right. I wouldn't say She-Hulk is good. It had its moments. She-Hulk gave me back Daredevil, and I'm a big defender of that Daredevil. It's the same Daredevil. I can't stand when people say the Daredevil we had in She-Hulk is a different Daredevil. That is the same Daredevil. If you know him in the Netflix series, he cracked jokes. He was not some brooding, angry person. When Matt Murdock wanted to make a joke, he wanted to make a joke. It's the same Daredevil, and I love that. I'm a big fan of that yellow and red suit. I am a big fan of that suit. You guys see it right here. I have the yellow cowl. The first Daredevil suit I did get was the yellow and red suit that he had, but it didn't fit me because Sim Cosplay doesn't know how to do measurements right. But long story short, I love that suit, and we would never have gotten Daredevil back in that sick episode if it wasn't for She-Hulk. And I do like was it Tatiana Maslany as this character? I did like her. I thought Jen was, just, what's the word for it? Like, Jen was, she was just, like, cute, you know what I mean? Like, she was, like, Jen was cool, you know what I mean? Of course, there were some cringy moments, of course, but I feel like that was Jen, where she could be awkward, and she could be kind of quirky, and I enjoyed the series. I actually enjoyed doing pre-shows. I remember doing like pre-show theories before we would have like I think it was before the episode would drop the next day, or like we would do like a week before another episode would drop. I can't remember what I did, but I did it with my brother, and my brother dropped off. But I remember I was so pumped, and I also loved the score for She-Hulk. I actually had that over I think I had it over my pre-streamer for my first San Diego Comic-Con, live coverage for San Diego Comic-Con. I think I actually had that as my pre-streamer intro music, was the She-Hulk. I think it was the end theme. I think it was like her end credit theme. I love that theme. And I do think that for as many people that didn't like the She-Hulk series, it's pretty close to the comics, like pretty 1-to-1. So it's like, if you didn't read She-Hulk, then yeah, I mean, you probably wouldn't want to read the comic, but if you did read She-Hulk, a lot of people that read the She-Hulk comic said that this is pretty spot on. So it's like, you see, you know what I mean? And She-Hulk is one of those characters where you either like her or you don't. And I didn't think it was one of those series that was like bad or trash like a lot of people did. I think that a lot of the people that said it was bad or trash or thought it was woke are a lot of the people that didn't read her comics or didn't really know much about her. Kind of going more, the CGI was a bit iffy. I will agree there. You said, we all want Shield back. Wait, we all want Shield back. Yeah, true. You're right with that. Oh, you said he was the same. He was just funnier, and they used CGI for his flips and stuff. I mean, he was more heightened. You know what I mean? It was more comic accurate. DODCC first appeared in Homecoming. Yeah, but they didn't come as prominent of a threat until Spider-Man No Way Home. You're exactly right, Terrell. Thank you for pointing that out. Dude, the yellow suit was fire. Still need that figure. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you. Guys, I'm just reading the chat. Hey, Bethany. Her acting was good, but I thought the CGI was horrible. It had some moments, but it was kind of cringe. I feel like that was the character. You know what I mean? I feel like if you read her comics, she could be like that. I feel like Jen. I feel like it was one of those things. Daredevil and She-Hulk was still Daredevil in every way, especially their interactions. Matt was in a different state, and him and Jen have always have fun interactions in the comics. Yeah. I think people were hating on his walk of shame scene. Yeah, but I mean, that was just supposed to be funny. I don't know. People just don't know how to have fun or just, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, the CGI was the weakest part of She-Hulk. Agreed. But I think it was all right. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was trash. I think people sometimes get the word bad and trash confused sometimes and I think they get it confused with woke. And I feel like the word woke just gets thrown around too much where people think everything is woke, which is so stupid. And it's like, I don't people that use the word woke don't even know what that means. And it gets thrown around and misused way too much. He always lighthearted with the heroes. Hell, this is also recently proven in his cameo appearance in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Thank you. Exactly. Terrell, you're killing it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The callback they did with the 1970 Hulk show was so funny to me. Yeah. You said the Megan Thee Stallion scene was kind of unnecessary on me, but I know the guy got a kick out of it. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Woke has become one of the my least favorite words. Thank you. Same. Because it gets thrown around with people that don't even know what it means. Pirates of the Caribbean. What about Pirates of the Caribbean? Pirates of the old movie has better CGI than 75 of the stuff today. Pirates of the Caribbean had crazy CGI for the time. I don't know how the hell that CGI was even looked that good back in the day, but it was leaps and bounds. It's actually crazy. But yeah, I think it's all right. I don't know if we'll ever see Tatiana Maslany again play the character of She-Hulk because she had some disagreement with Disney. I can't remember about what it was. But I hope to see the character back. I don't know if it was a reasonable disagreement. If it wasn't reasonable, I guess recast her. But if it was reasonable, then they should kind of mend things and get going, because I would love to see the character again. I would hate to not see this character again. I'm sorry. I know people don't like the character. I enjoy the character of Jennifer Walters. I think she has more to offer, especially when you think we're never going to get Bruce's arc at the end of the series where he brought his son. What was his son's name? His son's name is Scar. We're never going to get that concluded. Like, we're never going to get a result. Like, to get that, what's the word? Like, get a conclusion to that. Like, get that resolved. We're never going to see that if we never get another She-Hulk thing or another whatever. We might not get that resolved. Davy Jones is so good in terms of CGI. Oh, 100%. It's like Thanos level, how good Davy Jones looks. Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Secret Invasion is going to the Shadow Realm. Trash. Shadow Realm. I don't even feel bad about it. Doo-doo.
I had to do it, bro. I had to do it. It's bad. I remember I did watch parties for this. Live reaction watch parties for this. The guy was right there with me. He got the not the profile picture he has now that he uses on YouTube, but that was like where the guy's first profile picture came up, where you guys saw all the time with my face. It was for my thumbnail I had for the first episode of The Secret Invasion. When I mean, this show should have been so good off of such a peak comic. I still to this day don't know how we have such a peak comic with great characters in the MCU, our counterparts to that, and we get no one besides Rhodey? Really? No shade to Rhodey, but you're out of your mind. No Chloe Bennett's Quake. Like, you could have brought some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters back in that, and it would have made it. Maybe it would have passed in the bad category, at least. Maybe all right. If they would have brought Chloe Bennett's Quake or Phil Coulson back for this show, I would have gave it all right. I would have said it's all right. I would have gave it the it's all right. Even if it had everything else stayed the same, but we had them in there, I would have gave it an it's all right. Maybe that's nostalgia biased on that, but I would have gave it an it's all right if it had them in it. I would have gave it it's all right. But yeah, for me, Secret Invasion and iHeart both under trash. Wait, both go under trash? Really? You said Ironheart? That's crazy. I wouldn't put Ironheart in trash. You said they could have had the Avengers Secret Invasion of Captain Marvel as the lead. Something. They could have had something. But they just gave us, the only Avenger they gave us was Rhodey. And it wasn't even Rhodey. It wasn't even Rhodey. I can't. That's all I'm going to say. I feel like that's all I'm going to say. Because I could really crash out. There's more reasons why this show just... And I tried to look for his connection to his wife. And the only thing I will say that Secret Invasion did good is the setup it had for the Marvels. But even then, it feels like two different Nick Furies. Can we agree on that? That the Nick Fury we got in the Marvels feels like a different Nick Fury that we got at the end of Secret Invasion. It doesn't even feel like the same Nick Fury, right? But that's the only pass I'll give Secret Invasion, is it set up the Marvels, which is a very underrated movie in the MCU. It gets way too much hate because, again, the word woke gets thrown around everywhere. But that's the only pass I can give to Secret Invasion. That's it. Yeah, Secret Invasion should have been way better. Exactly. Yeah. You said, I think Marvel project that pulled off Secret Invasion perfectly was the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes Season 2. You said it. Facts, Ultra Nerd. I watched the show and I was like, what am I doing wasting my life on this show? Yeah. Very different. Yeah. They ruined Nick Fury. Rhodey killed Maria off. Yep. It's like they ignored the show. Exactly. We're just gonna, that's it. That might be the only show you guys see here that's on trash. All right. Echo gave me I'm sorry. Echo for me was the beginning of TVMA. I can't stand this notion when people were like Echo wasn't violent. It's more violent than Daredevil Born Again. There were scenes where people were getting shot in the chest, domed in the head, and people were gonna tell me that it wasn't violent. Echo was entertaining for me. I remember I did the binge of it. I think it was like 6 episodes. I did a binge. I enjoyed myself. I will say the finale was not the best, but it did set up for what we had in Born Again with Fisk wanting to go for mayor. It did a lot of the heavy lifting for us to get Born Again. And I know some people don't like Born Again. It was a mixed bag, but it set a lot of things up. I hope we do get to see Echo down the line. And like I said, the action, there were some good action sequences. The violence was for sure there. I don't want to hear the violence wasn't there. It pushed it where it was a testing ground for us to get what we have in Daredevil Born Again. And we got one of the most peakest introductions of Daredevil showing up in someone else's show, which was an Echo. That fight sequence is still one of my favorite fight sequences of all time. Of all time with Daredevil, it's still up there. I love that fight sequence. Stop playing. When he said, what did he say? I was watching them all night, and then you guys show up. Bro, stop playing, bro. It was peak. That sequence was peak. And the fact that even Kingpin says, not many people could stand toe to toe with Daredevil. Stop playing, bro. I thought this series, it's going on the all right. It's going on the all right. I really enjoyed it. It's gonna go above She-Hulk. It's all right. I really do enjoy it. It's good. It's all right. I enjoy it. Hell, you know what? F it. You know what? It's going on the good. It's going on the good. It's going on the good. Cause I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's gonna go on the good. Echo gets so much hate. It was enjoyable. I loved the Daredevil versus Echo fight. Same. I didn't even watch Echo. I mean, it did set up a lot, and I think it might have to go on the good because it did set up a lot. I mean, what do we think? Good or all right? Good or all right? I'm gonna put it on all right. But I think I'm gonna put it above She-Hulk. I'm gonna put it above She-Hulk because I did enjoy it more than She-Hulk with the action and the grit, and I think there was a lot of good material there with Echo and finding her backstory. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on all right. So I can't even tell you what you liked or hated about that show except Daredevil moment. So I can't even tell what you liked or hated about it. Okay, so what I'm saying is that the Daredevil fight sequence in episode 1 was peak. I'm saying the series did a lot of heavy lifting for what we got in the Daredevil Born Again season 1. On top of that, we had a lot of good Echo building blocks of finding out really who this character is. And I do think that, again, this was the series that really gave us TVMA for the first time ever. We had some good action sequences in it that didn't even involve Daredevil either for that first episode. We had other good action sequences that lived up to the TVMA. I think it's on the all right, which isn't, it's not on bad. It's not on the good on par with Hawkeye and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but I do think it's not in the bad or trash category. I think that is above She-Hulk for sure. I really did enjoy it, and again, it gave me Kingpin again, even more with Kingpin, because yeah, Hawkeye gave me Kingpin, but it really didn't give me the Kingpin which was the Kingpin that we then got transferred over to the Born Again show. The Kingpin that we have in Echo is the Kingpin that we have in Born Again. It's the same Kingpin. The same Kingpin. I think that Kingpin felt more like Kingpin than the Hawaiian shirt Kingpin that we got in Hawkeye, if I'm being completely honest. So, it's above She-Hulk. I really enjoyed Echo. I really enjoyed it. I think it's above She-Hulk. It is all right. I enjoy it. All right. I do think it gets way too much hate. All right, Agatha All Along. Agatha All Along is going to peak. I enjoyed it. I really loved Agatha All Along. I loved the Witch's Road ballad. I mean, come on, Catherine Hahn. I think that's her name. I mean, she was one of the best parts of WandaVision, and one of the best parts, I'm glad, that then got a spin-off series. And when people were all like, oh, why, like, who asked for an Agatha All Along series? How about everybody? When, who's been messing up everything? I mean, come on. Everybody was blasting that song around the time of WandaVision. Everybody was blasting it. Catherine Hahn was a big, loving character of the series. She was the big bad of the series. And her series is on par, for me, with where WandaVision is. It's on par. It's not like one's better than the other. I think they're both on par with one another, if I'm being completely honest. And I think in this series, we got Wiccan, which was one of the coolest reveals. Even though we all knew Joe Locke was playing Wiccan, that reveal was still sick. I remember how excited I was, especially seeing Wiccan's suit for the first time, seeing just the aesthetic of the show, the camera work. I mean, come on. Especially there's a line in the Agatha series where the one girl's grandmother, I think grandmother or mother, said death comes for us all. New Rockstars did a and the music is like the same as the music that is played in the Avengers Doomsday X-Men teaser, where it's either, I think it's Eric that says, Magneto that says death comes for us all. It's like the same dialogue, the same music, I do feel like there's going to be some big ramifications, especially we got Death, the first showcase of Death in Agatha. They did a lot of heavy lifting. I remember the theories went just as crazy for Agatha all along as they did for WandaVision. So with that right there, I got to put these two together just because of the fact of how they are on par with one another. They're a package deal. A great successor to WandaVision. Great successor. You said Agatha is the only MCU show I did not see. Actually, Marvel, it's good. Go watch it. It's really, really good. Especially around Halloween time, I recommend it. And also, guys, by the way, might be a little bit biased too. This was Agatha is the reason I hit 2,000 subscribers. Yeah. I believe I hit 2,000 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers during Agatha. I think it was 2,000. I think that was when we hit it. If I'm correct. I'm pretty sure. Or 1,000. So I owe a lot to the Agatha series. And I've met amazing people because of the Agatha series. I had probably my best view count in terms of live streams. I've never topped them like I had when we did watch party, not watch parties, but when we did pre-show and after party discussions for Agatha all along. I mean, the turnout was insane. It was electric. Those streams were electric. If you guys were there during those streams, you know how big the crowd, there was a ton of people in my streams, a ton of people. Like over 100 people were in my streams for those. You said that shit was peak, especially every single thing about Agatha and her backstory. Oh my god, tragic. Just as sad, if not sadder, with what Wanda was going through. So anybody understood what Wanda was going through, I think Agatha definitely did. So it's like, yeah, there was great storytelling there. Every single thing about Agatha and her backstory, other than Witch's death, and most importantly, Billy. Yeah. Also, yeah, we're getting Tommy too. Set up for Tommy, which is gonna be really, really cool. Which he is Speed, so I'm excited. You said on the battlefield, I would like to see Lady Death collecting people's souls. Oh my god, yeah, that'd be crazy. She should side with Doom. That would be cool. Marvel said, imagine if they have Death get with Doom rather than Thanos. That would be crazy. Deadpool gonna be hella jealous then. I love shows that are about witches. I grew up with the OG Charm series. Same Terrell. I remember it would be family events. It would be like pizza parties, pizza and hoagies. Every time a new Charmed episode would drop, everybody would come over and watch it in my living room. All my older sister, my sister-in-law, everybody would come over and we would watch it. And I would be like, I was so young, I didn't really understand what was going on, but I knew, like, I saw like the witchcraft on the television screen. It was really, really cool. So I agree. I was in that, I was born around the time of Charmed and stuff. I was quite young, but yeah. That's why she liked Agatha, all the lives she took. Yeah. Yep. I think I followed you since Agatha. Yeah. I mean, for anybody that was in the Agatha streams, they went crazy. That's all I'm saying. It was some of the best pre-show and after party spoiler discussion theories talking. It was the best. I kind of had my own, like, my own kind of like, what's the word? Like, what's it like with the witch group? What's that called? I kind of had like my own witch group kind of going. You know what I mean? Like it was lit. It was cool. You know what I mean? I guess in the way I wouldn't even be a witch. I'd be considered like a Morlock. So I kind of like my own Morlock thing going on. I think that's the word for it. I don't know, but you guys know what I mean. Deadpool simping for her would be funny. He loves Vanessa at the same time, so I don't know what they'll do. with that, really. Fob Haywell was the worst team. Prue. WandaVision and Agatha were the best time watching TV and discussing with the coven. Coven, thank you. I have my own little coven here. Yeah, I have like my own little coven. It was legit. You would be a warlock or wizard. Yeah, I was a wizard of my own little coven here. It was sick. It was so cool. And again, I owe everything to everybody that showed up during those streams. Like I would have not, like we hit my 1,000 or 2,000 goal literally before I ended stream one night. They're like, no, you're not going to get off. We're going to get you to this goal like right here, right now. I flipped out. It was the happiest moment of my life. It is something that's definitely going to be on my like happiest moments of my life. That was there. That's a big like memory of when I think of the happiest moments of my life. Okay, Daredevil Born Again. I mean, come on. Like I said, it is a bit of a mixed bag, but I enjoyed pretty much every moment of Daredevil Born Again. And even on my rewatch, and I've been rewatching it here and there, I enjoy that series. Series even on a rewatch back. I enjoy it more and more. It's not bad. It like I said, it's a little bit of a mixed bag when I really think of it all, but I don't think it was as mixed bag and as terrible as people said. Like I enjoyed every moment of it. I remember every time we were talking about an episode on After Party, I was like, this actually, and a lot of the episodes I enjoyed were like before the rehaul. Like it was a lot of the beginning stuff. I was like, this is part of the original stuff, and then this is when the rehaul happened because the first episode was reconfigured because it had Foggy, Karen, Bullseye, all reconfigured. Then the whole 1 year later with Cherry and Kirsten, that's all old stuff. So a lot of the old stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I actually enjoyed. I know that's crazy. I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear that, but I thought Daredevil Born Again was peak. And for me, I'd put it, I think, you know, I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna put it there. That's where it's going. It's going right after Agatha. Because I'm trying not to let the action be the bias, because if action alone, I'd put it up maybe right behind Loki. But I can't let the action be my bias, and there's a lot of good story beats in there, but it doesn't beat WandaVision, it doesn't beat Agatha for me. I gotta put it at like a number 4 spot. I have to, but it's still in peak. Because I'm a huge Daredevil fan. I would put it at that number 2, but just knowing how impressive it was that they were able to do back to back with WandaVision and Agatha and let that kind of carry in, I gotta put that there. I gotta put it there. But it's still a good spot. W's for number 4 spot. But yeah, it's up in peak. It's peak. I mean, come on, the score, the new iteration of the score too for Daredevil Born Again, I actually like listen to that new iteration of the score more than the original one now. And I do love how souped up Daredevil is now, how he's doing like, he's swinging from building to building. Really, really cool. Especially, they have big cojones, the directors of Daredevil Born Again, the fact that they killed off Foggy. I praise them for that, actually, because it's like, that's guts to do something like that. And I really hope they stick to keeping that character dead, because I love the character, but I don't. And it made for good character development for Matt, but if they would bring him back, I think it would be the dumbest shit ever. Because I think it would undo all the character development Matt's now done in Born Again Season 1 if they bring him back. I think it'd be stupid. But I liked, and again, it is different the way it looks in terms of cinematography-wise. I think Born Again Season 2 fits more into the cinematography that I remember from, like, Daredevil Season 3. Specifically, I'm getting a lot of vibes from Daredevil Season 3 that I'm getting from Born Again Season 2. So I'm very happy about it. And there was a lot of tonal vibes that fit from the OG series that felt like it was a good successor to continuing the Daredevil that we know and love from Netflix. So it's in peak for me. It's in peak, and I think it's going to even go. I think Season 2 is going to be better than Season 1. And I think even then, Season 2, there's a chance if it could go at my, like, the number 3 spot for me. in terms of Disney Plus series. It could go at that number 3. But we won't know until we watch season 2 of Born Again. So I'm going to kind of leave it how I have it there, but it could do it. You saw I'm literally, we said it gave it a low score. I gave it a low score because Netflix one was way better. I'm literally rewatching Born Again season 1 because of season 2 teaser low. Yeah. I'm on a Born Again kick because we're getting Born Again season 2 in about a month now, essentially, or almost in about a month. Lloyd said part of the reason they fired the showrunner and writer strike. Yeah. The last few episodes and the first episode rework were the new showrunners. Yeah. Even the ones even in the beginning, I quite enjoyed. I don't think they were as bad as people were saying. Marvel said the scene of Frank and yes, me and my sister were just watching that, Marvel. So it beats any other argument about what's the word about there's a word for it, about kind of like ideals and kind of like the way they think. It beats every scene that Matt and Frank have had. It even beats the rooftop scene for me. What they did in episode 4, for sure. By far the best scene of the show, literally just dialogue. The dialogue was crazy. It was great. I love some of, Terrell, you said, I love some of the pre-overhaul stuff, especially the trial of White Tiger, the episode where Punisher talked to Matt, the bank episode. I enjoyed the bank episode. A lot of people hated that episode. Matt being Daredevil again, saving Angela. Yeah. The trailer looks like they fixed the issues. Yeah, the cinematography even looks a lot better in season 2, which that was a big gripe of my sister's for season 1. Terrell, you said also I hate that people said that this wasn't Matt and he wouldn't act out like this. What? But he did the same shit in season 3. He always in conflict with his Catholic faith. Exactly. People don't know what they're talking about. Terrell, I'm glad we all know this, that people say, oh, that's not Matt. Dude, someone said Matt wouldn't not talk to Karen. Matt, like in that time period, it was like, what, a year they didn't talk or something? Matt made his friends think that he was dead for months, I want to say. So it's like, come on now. Like people claim they know, but they don't know. It's like, it's like how you say you watch Netflix Daredevil, but you're saying he's acting different in Born Again. It makes no sense. I agree. Let's watch season 2 trailer again after the tier list. I'll try to. I just hope I don't get copyright because of the Childish Gambino music. I want them to bring back Elektra. Same. I heard she might be in season 3, maybe a season 4. They're bringing In the Hand in season 3, so you never know. They're bringing back In the Hand, so Elektra might come back. Matt was the same. Exactly. Thank you, Lawrence. Vanessa was like the real baddie. Vanessa was like the real baddie. Yeah, I agree there. I wonder why he didn't go to his mother since they set that up at the end of season 3. Marvel, you ask a great question. I just talked to my sister about this, saying that him and his mom mended things. How come he didn't go talk to her? But then I think to myself, he likes to, like, she's a part of the Catholic faith that he has. Like, maybe he felt like he wasn't worthy enough to talk to his mom. I mean, it made sense. I mean, he stopped going to church. He thought he couldn't be Daredevil. He was kind of punishing himself. So, yeah, I feel like that was a part of it. I do hope to see her back again. Fingers crossed. That would be cool. If the actor that played his mom is up for it, though. That's if. All right, Ironheart. Ironheart for me, guys, personally, I enjoyed Ironheart. And it's crazy because it's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay. Ironheart's going to go on good for me. I'm not going to put it on peak, but I am going to put it on good because I really did enjoy it. It gave us Mephisto. I did enjoy probably the thing I loved about Ironheart was the fact that we went back to practical suits. I do like the fact that we actually went to some part CGI, especially the title cards for every episode, how it went to, I think it would say Ironheart. It would say the title of the episode. It was so unique how they made it. like for the first episode, it was when she crashed into the street, when she took her suit from what was it, MIT, and they locked her out of her school account, and she rolls and it says like Ironheart or something. It was very stylistic. It went back to practical and mixed with CGI, which they haven't done for years. And I do feel like it was a shame that I think a lot of the reason that the show suffered for most people is because it got shelved for so long. It should have came out right after Wakanda Forever. It should have came out, but it didn't. Which is a shame, because I think if it did come out after Wakanda Forever, I think there would be a big chance that it would have been more successful. But for me, I really, really enjoyed it. That's one show I see myself maybe going back a little bit more. Maybe I think maybe just as much as Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Hawkeye. I think even if I'm being completely honest, I feel like I put it even above Hawkeye, if I'm being completely honest, because Hawkeye I think I only really would watch around the holidays, and there's only some moments in that I feel like that I would even that I feel like it's really just holidays. But I think for me, Ironheart, especially, I mean, what I'm trying to remember her name right now. The girl that played Ironheart, and I'm trying to remember her name. Guys, help me out here. What's the actor's name that plays Riri Williams? It's like on the tip of my tongue. Help me out here. I hate Matt's gif. She is I hate Matt's gif. She is so dumb. Wait, what? The glue that held the trio together died in front of him. Of course, Matt and Karen wouldn't talk to each other. Hurt people. Yeah, I think she gets a rush being around villains, though. I think she gets a rush. She gets rushed around villains, though. What do you mean? I think the biggest. Dominique Thornton. Thank you, Marvel. I appreciate you. Dominique Thornton gave one like. It really felt like the same Riri Williams, and I heard that the Ironheart series I think got filmed. I think before she did Wakanda Forever. I think she filmed Ironheart first and then did Wakanda Forever. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right how they did that. So it just feels amazing. It feels like a great continuation. I love her connection to her mom. I love how, she lost just the idea of the fact that she lost her friend. She wasn't able to get over that. And then she made her friend be her Jarvis. Like, there's so many fun sequences, like fun ideas here. And the biggest thing I love the most is we got Mephisto. Really, really cool. I was very happy we got Mephisto. It was just so sick. And I think, again, the actor that plays Mephisto, spot on. I'm just so glad Mephisto's in the MCU. It's so sick. I'm so glad. So this series did a lot of heavy lifting. And I do think that it kind of left things where I'm very excited. The fact that she made the deal with the devil to get her friend back. What does that mean? What does that mean for her going forward? I don't know I don't think we're going to get a season 2, but I really want to see this get resolved. And again, I think we might not get even though a lot of people did enjoy Ironheart. And it was a surprise to a lot of people because a lot of people thought because it got held back so much that it meant it was a stinker or Marvel had no faith in it. I think it turned a lot of people's heads when they're like, this actually isn't bad. I know a lot of people said some of the I think someone said some of the sequences or dialogue were bad. And like some people felt one note, but other than that, a lot of people like the action. A lot of people like the visuals. I like the visuals too in it. I think the CGI is really good in it. I guess because it's a practical, and I think a practical and also part physical with also like some of the suit. But I also think it's because they took so long to kind of like, what's the word? Crisp up the show, fix up some of the visuals, and kind of like keep tinkering with it. I think that they gave the best product, them kind of holding back on it, because I think maybe they just weren't ready at the time. But I do think like we got a good a good solid project where I think it was really really good. I think people hate on it just way too much. I don't get it. I think I know the reason why people hate it, because people, I don't even have to say it, but yeah, that's why people hate on it. But you know, it's just it's sad because they missed out, or they had a notion going into it, and you know what I mean. I guess a hating notion going into it, and then people didn't like it. You know what I mean? Plus, most of the people that made Ironheart also went to do Sinners, and Ryan Coogler was on that. It didn't miss. It didn't miss. Which makes sense when his production company made both projects. There we go, Terrell. Thank you. You put more information, more reason on why. It's like they didn't hold it back because they didn't think it was good. They held it back because Coogler was working on so many projects around that time. Wakanda Forever, that, Sinners, he was working on a lot, and he only has one production company, and his production company was working on it. So you just put more reason to defend the project. And amongst the great acting, again, good. We had some pretty damn good Iron Man sequences in it too. You know what I mean? That reminded me of OG Iron Man stuff from like back in the 2000s. So yeah, like I said, I would put it at number 2 for me for good right there on the list. I would put Wonder Man in front of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're on the Wonder Man now. So guys, Wonder Man. For me personally, Wonder Man, you know what? Yeah. Wonder Man for me is going to go here. It's going to be first and good. It's going to be first and good. That's where it's going to go. I wouldn't necessarily call it peak, but I would say it was good. It was damn good television. You said before they broke movies up, now they operate like a TV studio with showrunners. Yeah. Also, they thought Riri was dissing Tony when she wasn't very responsible person, could see and understand what she was saying. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I Wonder Man is gonna go under peak for me, I think. Wonder Man is gonna go under peak for me. Yeah, like I said, Wonder Man was good. I think it was solid. Do I think it goes with all the other projects up top? No. But I think a good spot, it doesn't, like, good is a good place. I don't want anybody thinking, like, since I put it in good, and since it's not in peak, it doesn't mean it's not great. It was great. It was so unique. It was so different. And the fact that they were able to make this show where it was character first, the storytelling first, and the action and the powers weren't even what they were trying to convey in the story. The story was about Simon Williams, not his powers. It was about Simon. It was about Simon and how he couldn't express himself without him thinking his powers was him expressing himself. And he thought, his powers, if he like, he couldn't show himself because of his powers. When it's like when Trevor said, you're more than your powers. So I love it, and that's why he didn't use his powers as much, because it was never a show about his powers. I enjoyed it. It was about an actor that happened to have powers, that had a dream and wanted to achieve that dream. So simple, but yet conveyed beautifully, about finding friendship, about chasing your dreams, about achieving those dreams, about what do you do when you hit those dreams? Where do you go from there? And hopefully we'll see those stories like convey in maybe a West Coast Avengers, maybe, I don't know how they would do it, but maybe a Wonder Man season 2. Maybe that would be the second Disney Plus series to ever get a season 2 besides Loki, because no other show has gotten a season 2 besides Loki. So maybe Wonder Man will be the first one to do it. Who knows? But I just love how they did it. I really do love how they did it. Now, I will say, like I said, episodes 4 and 5 to me were definitely the slowest. I no means hate episode 4, but it definitely was too long for me. Where I just, maybe it was because I was half sick. Like, I was sick and it was late when we got to episode 4, so I don't know. But like, I was really feeling it around episode 4. I was like, this one feels long. And the weird thing is to me is that episode 4 was just as long as the previous episode, but it felt longer. And I think it was because of the pace. I do think it's because I wasn't expecting to go away from Trevor and Simon. So it kind of took me out a little bit, but it's not enough where it's like I said, it was the pacing that was mainly the problem for me for that episode. The chamoy candy, I thought we didn't need that, but whatever. Like those are my only takeaways of things I didn't like about the series, was just those two things. The pace in episode 4 and the chamoy candy and the friend debacle. That was stupid. But they need some levity. I get why they did it. I loved Wonder Man. Episode 7 is probably my favorite. Episode 7 was great. Yeah. He just happened to have powers, but it's about his life as an actor and a loner. You said it, Lawrence. You said it. Him and Trevor's dynamic was great. Kind of reminded me of Mobius and Loki's duo. Just an iconic, unexpected, great duo. Love that. Love that, Marvel. It's great. Hopefully he's in Vision Quest, because in the comics they use Simon Williams' brain waves to create Vision. I heard. Yeah, I don't know. Hope maybe a cameo. That'd be cool. Marvel said, 4 was the weakest for me. I wasn't into all the Doorman stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's surprising to me that that's a lot of people's favorite episode. I think it's the black and white that's doing it for people. It's not enough for me to be like, it's my favorite episode. I'm sorry. Like, at first I didn't even know what was going on. And you guys know that if you watched my Twitch archive, I didn't even know what was happening at first. The candy scene was funny to me. Yeah, I mean, it was funny, but I was like, why do we need this? I was like, I don't know. Daredevil Born Again has season 2. Yeah, lol. Yeah. Originally, Trevor was going to get a separate project, but they just merged it with Wonder Man. I do know that. And this was after Destin was done with Shang-Chi. He asked Sir Ben Kingsley, would you be up to do a series about your life in Hollywood? And then that's when, before that, they were thinking about doing a Wonder Man show, but they were actually thinking about doing it with Nathan Fillion. And then they, when they did kind of like when they were thinking, let's bring them together, when they had Yahya come in for his audition, they're like, that's him. It's him. I'm glad. So glad we got this series. But it's at a number 1 spot in the good category. Now, to be honest with you guys, how I would kind of convey all this together, it would kind of be like this, essentially, like in a standpoint of ignore the peak of it all. But if I had to go in order, it would go like this. So Loki season 1, Loki season 2, Loki season 2, Loki season 1, WandaVision, Agatha, Born Again, Moon Knight, if I had to merge it like that, Wonder Man for me would definitely go before Moon Knight. So, because if I'm kind of concluding them together, it would be Born Again, Wonder Man, Moon Knight. Actually, no, I think I might keep it like this. I don't even know, because I'd have to move everything if I'm going to do it like that. We're going to keep it like this because it's too hard to kind of like convey it like that, because I don't even know. Actually, I guess it would be right. Yeah. So I think that's good. Loki season 2, Loki, WandaVision, Agatha, Born Again. Then I would do Wonder Man. Then I would do Moon Knight. Then I would do Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Ironheart, Hawkeye, Echo, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, and then Secret Invasion. That's how I would rank it and put it all together. I'm actually going to put it together for you guys real quick so we can kind of convey this. I don't think they're all going to fit on the list, but we're going to try. This is kind of like how it all concludes at the end and how it would look. So that's how it would look. And let's kind of like, for the end of it, because we are done here, let's get rid of these. Delete row, delete row, delete row, delete row. And then let's kind of call this final list. My final, I guess, what would I call it? Like my final list ranking. We'll call it list ranking. Final. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, did I just delete it? Oh, I didn't leave. Thank God. Thank God I didn't just delete it. I almost cried for a minute. List ranking. I guess my final list. We'll just call it my final list. Or tier list. My final. All right. There we are. My final tier list ranking as of right now for the Marvel live action Disney Plus series. So that's what it looks like right there, guys. You see right here. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? You said definitely gave off Werewolf by Night vibes. Yeah. Destin only directed the first 2 episodes. Okay. I think I knew that. Okay. Message and episode. Wait a second. I gotta go back, guys. You guys were writing. Only Trevor was going to. You have read that. Black and white problems. The black and white was the only problem for me too. Okay. I think the message in episode 4 is deep. It went over many people's heads. That is true. Troy said this show was so good. Dustin doesn't miss watching this show. Is making me excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day. 100% Terrell agree. The character study first mixed into some classic Spider-Man action. Yeah. Dustin only directed the first 2 episodes. I did hear about that. Ultra Nerd, you said, I feel like the black and white gives off vibes of flashback and yet colors scheme of Doorman, and I didn't mind it. Yeah, I didn't mind the black and white either. That wasn't what took me out. It was just like the length of the episode. I didn't think it needed to be as long. Definitely gave off Werewolf by Night vibes. I will say some of the creepy elements, yeah. Wait, Zach, did Werewolf by Night in your list? No, that's a special. That's not even the show, technically. So I didn't count Werewolf by Night. I didn't even count the Guardians Christmas special. I didn't even count I didn't count that either. So, yeah. Wonder Man isn't just about superhero. It's about how the system extracts value from black talent and then treats them as disposable. Mm-hmm. Well, there's a MCU show you missed that's animated, but it's MCU canon. Are we talking about Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? I didn't want to put it here because it is an animated show. So I'm not doing animated series stuff, guys, because it's like we only have, What If, Marvel Zombies, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, X-Men 97. That's like the only ones we have. I'm not even counting the I Am Groot stuff because those are shorts. Wonder Man isn't just okay. Read that. Destin isn't gonna really. Destin is really gonna cook with Brand New Day. 100%. I was actually thinking about the Brand New Day trailer earlier today too. Lowell, this is from my review of episode 4 I wrote. What's from your review? I'm curious. But yeah, guys, this is it. This is my final list ranking for all the live action Marvel Disney Plus shows. Guys, get a good look at it. I think it looks really, really good. It actually just cuts off where Secret Invasion is, where my cam is, so it worked out very, very well. I'm happy with the list. Again, I'm gonna read it again. Loki season 2, Loki season 1 at number 2, WandaVision at number 3, Agatha at number 4, Born Again season 1 at number 5, Wonder Man at number 6, Moon Knight at number 7, Falcon and Winter Soldier at number 8, Ironheart at number 9, Hawkeye at number 10, Echo at number 11, She-Hulk at number 12, Miss Marvel at number 13, and then, of course, Secret Invasion at number 15, if I said that right. So, yeah. Let's go. Eyes of Wakanda, I meant. Yeah, that's another one, but that's animated. I'm just doing live action only. Apparently, Tom Holland leaked out that we're getting the Brand New Day trailer February 7th. Did he leak that? Did he leak that out? I actually want to can I download this? I want to make a copy of this. Maybe I'll just take a screenshot. Man, is there a way to save this? Save as? What the desktop? Because let me try. I just want to see if this saves. probably could just hit download, but all right. I actually want to see if this is on my desktop, guys. Give me a minute while I check that. Is it on my desktop? Okay. Always. What the heck? This is not what I wanted. I don't know why that did that. Okay. What the heck is happening? That's weird. I guess just once? What the heck? Alright, I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this personally because I don't think I can save this. So we're just gonna... Just so I have it. Sick. Is that a good enough picture? Alright, cool. Alright, sick. I think I could also download it here. Download image. Okay. Alright, that's good. Sick. I downloaded an image, so I actually have the image now. I could have just done... Whatever. I could have just done that the entire time. Alright, guys. That was it. That was my tier list of all the latest or oldest to newest live-action Marvel Disney Plus shows. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. You said... Okay, I just turned on my phone. I need that for the chat. Sorry about that, guys. Lol, this is from my... Okay, read that. Eyes of Wakanda. Okay. Apparently... Okay, read that. They discard Simon, episode 1, American Horror Story, when he wanted to make his little role have more meaning. Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't look at it like that. Damn, Lawrence, you really looked in. I didn't even notice it like that. Okay, yeah. If that's true, that Tom leaked the trailer date when we got our spoiler boy back, Tom back. It's a good list. Thanks, Marvel. I appreciate you guys. I'm happy you enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm happy I was able to do it. I just wanted to do something different, and it was really on my mind because I was like, oh my god, like, because I was struggling to even like when I was really like looking at like thinking about where I would put it. I was like, I don't know where I would put it, but I was like, there were so many other good shows too. But like when I really think about it, like it can't go above like WandaVision and Agatha for me. Like the way they were able to just do things and the meaning behind those shows. And it just did so much heavy lifting in the world, especially like Agatha. Oh my god, like that opened up like the cracks of like the mystical and like magic for, you know what I mean? Like it really opened up witches and everything, and like it really opened the door more to the mystical of like more us getting more like Midnight Sun stuff. It really opened the door for things. So it's like I can't. And I mean, come on, Daredevil Born Again. I mean, yeah, like that. I'm a huge Daredevil fan, so I think I'm happy that it's at a number 4. I said it was. I initially had said in my spoiler discussion, I said it's at least top 5, maybe top 4. So I'm proud of myself. I said top 3 in my thing, but top 4. Let's go. I was like one off, but let's go, bro. I'm just happy with it. I'm happy with it. Let's go. All right, I actually want to see on X now. We're gonna look at some stuff. We're gonna see some news, what's going around now. As we kind of wrap up the stream because it is 9:32. We did something a bit different tonight, but I'm happy. You know what I mean? We actually had a driving force for tonight's stream, which I'm happy about. Dude, it makes me laugh every time I think Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo are both in this film. They're gonna give away everything. They just might. I do want to talk about this because I did see this. This is coming from MCU Film News. Wonder Man has become a global hit. The series is currently at number 1 trending on Disney Plus in 69 countries. All right, let's keep going. And ranks in top 10 and 11 others. If the guy was with us today, he'd have a kick with that one. All right, but yeah, so that's really, really good. That's impressive. It's really, really impressive that a lot of people and more people are checking out Wonder Man, which I'm glad. It deserves it. It deserves everybody that has this preconceived notion that Marvel does cookie cutter shit, when that's not true at all. When people say that at all, they don't do that. But it's gonna be like, I could see that, because it's just it doesn't, I will say, besides the Easter eggs, it doesn't feel like a Marvel show. This is a show that I could feel like would be on HBO Max. That would be some, you know what I mean? It does feel like it has some, maybe Prime Video. It has some weight, and it's just so different. And I think a lot of people some people that don't like superheroes, I think, are gonna like this series. You know what I mean? It's one of those shows I feel like it's very for everybody. I wouldn't even put this in a box. It's like for everybody, I would say. It deserves every bit of attention for sure. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Spider-Man Brand New Day releases in 6 months from today. Are you excited? Of course. Stop playing. It's funny that how much hate this show got before it even came out. I just to be incredibly critically acclaimed by critics and fans. Lol, I know, right, Terrell? Isn't that hilarious? Like I said, that's the people that have preconceived notions that throw around the word woke, are the people that, just turn their nose up at the show. I bet you the people that do that watch the series and now have egg on their face. So tough. What else? Oh, this is okay. I'm trying to find the Sinners cinematography. Discuss possibility of working together again on Black Panther 3. Oh crap. So the Sinners cinematographer, Autumn Durald, I hope I didn't say that wrong. And Autumn Durald Arcapo and Ryan Coogler discuss about the possibility of working on Black Panther 3. The cinematography in Sinners was next level. The cinematography in Sinners was so good and crisp. The colors were there. If they do Black Panther 3, we're gonna see some of the nicest cinematography. And Black Panther 2 for me has some good cinema moments and some good cinematography moments, but this would take it to a whole nother level. Like, and the movies look good in general, but like this would really it'd be even more pretty to look at, those films. So I'll take it if that happens. It'd be sick. So that's actually cool. And if anybody out there that hasn't watched Sinners yet, go watch Sinners. It's on HBO Max. I believe it's also on Prime Video. So it was a different cinematographer than Black Panther 1 and 2. Yes. Yeah. Because they're talking about because I guess he worked with them for Sinners, but they weren't the cinematographers on 1 and 2. So this is fun and exciting for me, because it's like Sinners was my favorite movie of like 2025. Like, it was my favorite movie. So the fact that he wants to take that and put it into Black Panther 3, let's do it. Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah. I actually I'm gonna repost that. That's sick. Sinners is peak cinema. It deserves those awards. It does. It definitely does. I can't wait for the Odyssey. Oh crap! We got the writers behind Daredevil Born Again season 2. Episode 1, Dario Scardapane. Episode 2, Dario Scardapane. Episode 3, Heather Belson. I hope I said that right. Episode 4, Jeanette Wells. Episode 5, Jesse. I always butcher, bro. You get it though. It's gonna be interesting. I really hope season 2 is. I know season 2 is gonna be great, bro. It's not even I hope. I know it's gonna be so good. I know it's gonna be good. And the fact they got Jessica Jones back. I mean, come on. The Kristen Ritter and Charlie Cox have some of the best chemistry like ever. Like their chemistry is great. They were definitely the highlights. Their scenes were the highlights for me in Defenders. No, same. At first I did too, Marvel. You're not the only one. All right, this is what I wanted to look at. So this is going around, and like, I think this is like. Now this is better. New promo art for Avengers Doomsday in high quality. Someone says, "You ain't fooling nobody, Thanos." This, yeah, someone. I did everybody see this going around? I saw a video about it, but what the hell is this about? Like, I thought this was real, but then someone makes a good point. That's Thanos. That's not Beast. So this must be fake. Cause yeah, that's not Beast. I don't know. I'm not looking to. I didn't really want to give too much merit to it, but I did see that stuff earlier. Sick promo art. I don't even know if that's legit because that's not Beast. Yahya Abdul Mateen II will reportedly return as Wonder Man in Avengers Doomsday. I don't think this is true. This is by Marvel Updates. We'll find out. We'll find out or not if this is true. Was it December something? December what? 17th? We'll find out. I don't think that's right though. John Roca said he's in it. I really hope so. Wait, what? John Roca said he's in it. I really hope so. John Roca? Who's John Roca? Oh, wait. Said he's in what? Doomsday? Oh. You meant not John Roca. You meant like he's in it. You meant that you're saying that Wonder Man is in it. I get you. I was confused for a minute, Marvel. I didn't know what you meant. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I know they did do some not reshoots, but like I think principal photography, which I guess in a way is reshoots. I think. So I get, yeah, maybe he could be in it. Maybe he is. Who knows? Maybe it's like a cameo. Maybe he does show up at the end and he goes into Secret Wars. I don't know. Yeah. Someone said I'm ready. All right, we can watch the Born Again trailer. I just hope, I really hope, that my stream doesn't get taken down because of this trailer. We might even turn it down so low where like I can't get copyright. Cause we can watch it. One of the Echo writers is writing an episode of Born Again Season 2. Okay, bet. Do we want to watch the trailer? Do we want to watch it? I haven't watched it with you guys yet. We can, but I just want to make sure the volume is, like, low. Because I don't want to get, you know, my thing taken down. It should be fine, but you know how Disney can be, especially since they have Donald Glover's music in here, Childish Gambino. I'm not trying to have, like, a strike where my stream gets blocked. So it's like, do we try it or no? What are we thinking? I don't know. Because the last thing I want is my stream being taken away because, you know, music. I'm down. Okay, cool. We're going to try. Please, Lord. Please, Lord, not let this get taken down. I said, let me mute this real quick. I want to make sure where the sound is real quick. Sound. All right, can you guys hear it okay? Let me know. Can you guys hear this okay? I think it's good. It's all the way up. So, do we hear it good?
I feel liberated, over medicated.
Dude, it looks oh, let's go.
I hope you can walk because I'm not carrying you.
It was already there, what you want, I can tell by the look on your.
Let's go.
Saw or shovel?
Looks so good, bro. I love how it goes to the DD. Are like the first like leathers that go out. March 24th, baby. March 24th, baby. We are literally like like I said, pre-show, after party, spoiler discussions are back, baby. They're back. I'm so excited to actually like watch this. So I'm so excited. So excited. Maybe even actual watch parties for Daredevil. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to get you guys to come to the Patreon. So we might just do the pre-show and after, but watch parties would be cool. Maybe even there's a way to do it where it's like I want to get people on the Patreon. They got them in cages, yeah. Literally Netflix vibes. Yes, it was delayed. Originally, it was March 4th. I figured. Can't freaking wait. I know. I'm so excited. It's going to be so sick. It's going to be so... I love this shot, too. Love this shot. Everything just looks so much better, especially the action so far. I love the season 2 callback when he was... Wait, he has the gun, but smile to the enemies. Yeah! But that gives us time to breathe. Oh, yeah, 100%. I love this shot right here. The smile, dude. That smile? Dude, he's like, you guys are effed. He's like, you guys are beat. I love it. But also, I want another shot I really do like. Look at this cinematography right here. The cinematography in this one shot right here. Well, it's that one too, but it's this one where Jessica Jones comes in. This right here with the church. I love the Reds back in the church. Dude, come on. Dude, the cinematography. Okay, I gotta move myself because it's on Matt. I'm on. No, yo, pause. That was an Ayo moment, but I gotta move myself back over here because it's, yeah. All right, cool. I had to move myself back over because. All right, cool. All right, 6. Look at the cinematography. Look at the red. Dude, we're living in. Dude, they really upped it because again, a lot of people's takeaway from season 1 was the cinematography. This is beautiful. The red. Look at the red. He's back in church. It's the colors. It's the colors reflecting on their face that I love so much. It's so sick. It looks so sick. Another shot, which I do want to point out, you said, but that gives us, you read that. That should be one of the posters of him smiling. Yeah, it's so peak. I also think this shot, did anybody else think right here? Right here. You see this shot with Bullseye smiling, and it looks like he's on like a pew in a church or somewhere. And then you see this. This is Bullseye's hand. You see the bullseye? Dude. This is Bullseye's hand. Bullseye's hand. I'm actually moving myself down below, bro, because it's like I'm covering like everybody's face. We're going down below. I should have done that from the get-go. Once I was done with my once we did the trailer, I should have moved myself down. That would have made more sense. But yeah, this is Bullseye. This is Bullseye's hand. The devil literally came out to play. Most likely made a deal with Bullseye. Yeah. Temporarily truce in the church scene. Red and blue is definitely Daredevil and Bullseye. Yeah. We already saw that they'll team up with the BT. Yeah, with the behind the scenes. Yeah. I said that to my sister. She didn't believe me. But also, a lot of people didn't see that, and I also didn't know if it was going to be in this scene, but I knew that they were gonna team up in some way. But this is sick, just to see the blue, yeah, the blue here and the red. They're really, dude, it's gonna be crazy because my sister's like, oh, why would like he killed Foggy? I don't think they team up, and I was like, but they have a common enemy now, that's bigger than that. They got to put their differences aside for the greater good, and it's gonna be probably to fight the task force. Could you imagine this is why he's smiling too in that scene here? Wait a second, wait. This might be why he might be smiling, maybe? Could that be why Matt's smiling in this at the end? Here? Could it be because Bullseye might be here, or do you think Karen might be behind here? Because this looks like back in their hideout, that's where they are. Like in the hideout that him and Karen were in. Not this, because that was in Josie's bar, but this is in the hideout that Karen and Matt were in the beginning of the trailer. So I don't know. I think this goes hand in hand to Karen must be somewhere in the room maybe and like surprises them. Like he gets their distraction and Karen comes in from behind, and then because it looks like they're training together. Maybe he's teaching her how to fight. In that one part where they're training, which is like right here, they're training. So I think that goes hand in hand, because also I think the reason I say it might be Karen that shows up there behind him is because we see this right here. Karen and Matt are walking here, and that might lead to that hideout that they're in, wherever they're at here. Maybe, I don't know. Just throwing out theories. Could be Bullseye in that sequence. But most likely it's Karen, because it looks like that's the hideout that they've been hiding in. So I don't know. Either way, kick-ass trailer. Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, premiering on March 24th. It's going to be crazy. That shot of Fisk bleeding. Yeah, beating up that dude was brutal. I know. I'm just so excited, guys. It's going to be fun. I can't wait to do pre-show and after-party stuff again. It's been a minute. We didn't get to do it, of course, for Wonder Man because it was all one thing. But I am excited to kind of get back to that format. I love week-to-week showing up on Tuesday. I think it's a Tuesday, the 24th. Is it a Tuesday? March 24th? Bear with me, guys, while I check that. I actually want to check if that's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. So, yeah, we're back on Tuesdays. I think, if I'm correct, Born Again was Tuesdays. The first season, I mean. Born Again Season 1 is becoming more relevant in today's world. By the second, folks will be mad, but I don't know. Daredevil is political. He's literally a lawyer going against political figures by the daily. Yeah, exactly. Again, I don't think people read. And it's the thing is, you don't even need to read. There's videos of people reading the comic to you. Comics explained everything. There's images pulled from the comics. So it's like there's no excuse. And also before, everything he's doing here, fighting some sort of like fighting corrupt cops, fighting Fisk and stuff. Like it's all in previous seasons. It's like not even new. I love when TV shows, you said it is, you said I love when TV shows, movies play around with the title key. Yeah, title like that. Yeah, same. Like Invincible. Yeah. Also, I heard that the Swordman has a pretty big fight scene. Oh, I didn't know that. Here for most likely the Prison Break. I was big to the point that the actor was injured when doing it. Oh, damn. Okay. Imagine Stiltman shows in it. Wait, shows up in it in season 2. Stiltman? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Would make it a show 10 out of 10. Trust. I mean, come on. It would be was it?
What do you say, bro? Like, yo, this is peak. This is peak. There's nothing that can be done here that can be improved on. This is peak.
It would be peak. It would be peak. But yeah, guys, it is, what time is it? It is 9:56. We are going to be ending stream here. I just want to say thank you again for everybody coming in, truly. This was fun. A little bit of a breakdown we had to the Daredevil Born Again trailer, pointing out stuff that I noticed. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to be back again and watching it. I do think we're in for the best season of Daredevil Born Again. I think we're in for a treat here. Which they already have it, where it's like I'm leaning more it's going to be the best because Jessica Jones, I mean, automatically skyrockets expectation for me. Possibly some other Defenders, who knows? You can look him up. He wears a blue and has super long legs. Yeah, I know, still, man. Yeah. Zach and everyone have a good weekend. Zach and everyone in the chat. Thank you again, Marvel. Thank you for coming in here. Terrell, thank you for coming in here. Great, was a great stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Terrell. It really means the world. Ultra Nerd, you too, Marvel, W Stream. Thank you, Ultra Nerd. I really appreciate it, guys. Truly, thank you for everybody coming in. I'm glad you enjoyed the tier ranking. I just thought it would be fun since, with the ending of Wonder Man, to just do a tier ranking. I thought it would be really fun and kind of rank all the Marvel Disney Plus shows. So I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we ended it with watching the Born Again trailer. This was a really fun stream. I hope a lot of people watched the archive. If you did watch the archive, let me know that you watched the archive down in the comment section below, because it will be a comment section once this stream is done, or by the time you guys see it, for anybody that's not in the stream right now. But yeah, guys, I'm trying to think of anything else. Peace, Lawrence. I appreciate you for being in here. I'm just trying to think of anything else before we get out of here. I think we're good. Everybody, you guys have a great rest of your night. I hope everybody has a great weekend. But as always, guys, I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.